I can't believe Mushin's dying. Oh
What?
no.
Oh
He's
no.
super going to die.
Super. He's definitely not gonna survive this episode.
No, definitely not.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Inuyasha is episode 137. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Lady
Hello.
We are discussing season 5, episode 25, or episode 135, entitled The Last Banquet of Miroku's Master. He really wants some sake.
Oh God. Ugh.
Oh boy. So yeah, apparently some priests and monks are getting got. That seems bad. And then Hachi shows up and is like, Miroku, Mushin's dying. And they're like, all right, I guess we gotta go see him. They head to the temple and he's there. He's like, hello, yes, I'm dying, definitely for sure, going to die.
Yep.
That is definitely happening.
Dying.
I'm also definitely drunk this whole time.
The whole time.
This whole episode, I'm super drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all like, well, that sucks. He goes to take a nap and everything. Like, well, we should probably do things for him, right? And like, yeah, let's do stuff for him. So they're like, hey, what do you want to do before you die? And he's like, I want to drink sake. Like, you're already doing that. He's like, all right, well, clean the temple from top to bottom. And then they go start cleaning, of course. You know, as you do, you clean by cleaning. Kagome at one point imagines Miroku using the wind tunnel and him being just a human vacuum cleaner.
And it basically becomes an ad for him being a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, and Miroku's just like, I don't know what you're thinking about, but I think you're just high on dust now.
Yeah, this is weird.
So they do that. What else do they got to do after that?
They do some laundry.
They do some laundry, yeah. They have to cut the grass,
Mm-hmm.
which is just Songo just using the boomerang and cutting the grass like
Goats.
that. There's something else they had to do as well.
They clear out the bedding, and Inuyasha just bangs
Yes.
the Tetsaiga against it.
He was also very mad that he had to do the dusting and was like very covered up to not
Mm-hmm.
get the dust in him. Just, you know, is smart.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
After they do the laundry, they're like, we're going to go make dinner. And he's like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to go to this fancy inn and eat all this very good food and everything.
And then there are a lot of ladies there too.
Also an excuse to see the ladies. So Mushin and Miroku both get a bunch of ladies, and Songo is upset, and Inuyasha's in the corner by himself eating for some reason. They head back to the temple, and then they're like, do you want anything else, my dude? He's like, yes, I want this very rare sake that you can only get from this one mountaintop. And, you know, people say that if you drink it, it feels like you're going to heaven. But then if you go there and get it, no one's ever come back from it. So, like, you know, that seems bad. And they're like, all right, let's go do that. And he's like, oh, all right, okay, cool. So they fly over to this big mountain, and they get there, and then, oh god, someone's vaping, and it's all misty. I don't know.
You get it, you vape.
It's alcohol vapor.
Oh no.
It's everywhere.
Oh no.
So Kagome is drunk off the atmosphere, definitely, along with Hachi and Shippo, who both transform into Kagome for some reason.
And then they sing.
They start singing and having a good time. Miroku then is like, hey, don't breathe in the mist, guys. And he was like, bro.
You could have said that earlier.
Yeah. It's like, well, obviously I meant for us. Come on. Songo gets drunk off the atmosphere as well, and then like starts getting all up on Inuyasha and is like, let's leave these people and go fight Naraku. Come on. And Inuyasha's like, I don't want to do that. No, I'm good. He gets, smashed. Yeah, he gets repeatedly.
A lot. One of my favorite parts of this episode was when he was just repeatedly getting like sit boyed, and he's like kind of busy right now.
Yeah, Miroku's like, bro, could you help me out here? And he's like, I can't do anything.
He wanted him to like wind scar away the mist. And he's like, I can't help you, bud.
So Miroku takes this opportunity to use the wind tunnel to suck up all the mist, and it just doesn't affect him.
Which is wild because like
we definitely were like, oh, this is gonna just mess him up for sure. And then he's like, then he's fine. Everyone's fine.
He seems like less drunk after he like sucks all that up than he was before. It makes no sense.
Yeah. And then they see some little dudes pop out, and they're like, you guys the sages we need to talk to? they like go away and then they come back out again, and then we go to seeing Miroku giving some more sake to Mushin. It's the good sake, and he's like, "Oh, this is great. It's been so long since we've talked one-on-one with each other. By the way, remember when your dad died? Anyways, that sucked. But also, honk shoot, I'm going to fall asleep." And then Miroku's like, "Oh, God, he's dying. He's dead. No.
No.
Spills all the good sake and everything.
It's all gone. All of it is just spilled everywhere.
But then he's
no
like,
one even mentions that it gets
yeah,
spilled.
they're whatever about it. But then he just hears him snoring. He's like, "Oh, God." So we cut back to like the inside of the temple, and then everyone's just very confused, and Mushin's like, "Yeah, I definitely thought I was gonna die because like all these other priests and monks are dying, so they're definitely coming to get me next, right? That's definitely gonna happen." They're like, "No, what are you talking about?" They're like, "Well, Hachi said you threw blood." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got like a fishbone stuck in my throat, and I had to hawk that out." It's whatever, it's fine. I'm
That's
good.
normal.
And they're like, "Oh, great." So that happens, and everyone's like, "All right, we're bouncing. We'll see you later.
Bye."
We gotta go do other things." We see Kagura and Infant. I forgot that's what that dude's name is. Just Infant's just laying on a dying monk, and then he's like, "I'm good, Kagura. Take me out of here." Kagura's like, "What the heck is this weirdo doing?" And then the infant's like, "I'm trying to find where this final sacred jewel shard is, of course." And then they fly over Mushin, who's just drunk, and they're like, "We're not even gonna bother this guy. He's drunk. Whatever."
Not interested.
And that's how the episode ends. That's whatever.
Yep, pretty useless of an episode.
We got some notes here.
Okay, hit me.
Though unintentional due to their respective ages and Kagome's modern sensibilities, this would mark the first time Kagome and Shippo have ever been drunk.
Oh, wow.
In the Japanese dub, when Kagome gets drunk, she sings the first line of Itazura na Kiss, the anime series' 6th ending song. That's a fun little goof.
That is a fun goof, actually.
After sucking in the bees and other poisonous demons and or objects into the wind tunnel, poisons Miroku. Sucking in all the sake mist did not make him drunk. He possibly has a high tolerance to liquor, but again, we saw him get a little bit drunk, and then he was fine afterwards. So I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Inuyasha is not affected by the sake mist, but he becomes immediately drunk in episode 12 of the final act when the master of potions dunks him into a jug of his mystic brew.
Well, maybe it's a difference in breathing and, like, drinking.
Who knows?
I don't know.
So here's the funny thing. They totally could have killed Mushin here. This is his final appearance in the series.
That's so funny.
He has a cameo in the episode right before the final act and a flashback in Naraku, the Trap of Darkness, which is episode 21 of the final act. But yeah, he's gone. This is it for him.
Funny. That's so funny.
Inuyasha is shown to be still able to speak while getting endless sick commands. Sango is rather amorous while intoxicated and attempts to kiss Inuyasha for no reason.
Nope.
And in the original dub, Miroku asks Mushin the reason that Hachi saw him spit blood. He replies, "I had just forgot to wipe off my mouth after having pomegranate."
Pomegranate?
Yeah.
I wonder why they changed it. Are pomegranates not in Japan at that point?
Who knows? But that's it for this episode. Next time, we are going to be talking about episode 136 entitled "A Strange Invisible Demon Appears," who's robbing things and places and doing all that sort of stuff. It's more filler. We're still in filler.
Still in filler.
But then after this episode, after next week's episode, we get to watch a movie.
Ooh.
Which I guess is also filler, so we're still in filler for a while. Let's see, we have next week, we have the week after that. That's 3 episodes, 4 episodes, 5 episodes, 5 more episodes of filler, it looks like. And then we're back into the main plot. And then there'll be more filler, of course. But yeah, that's going to do it for us this week. So if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sac.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. You can follow us on Blue Sky at seasonalanimecheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, a critical analysis of Love Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. So join us next time as we find out if Shippo can solve this mystery.
Mm-hmm.